there any time the people have voted against what the owners of Nigeria want?
It's possible. That's why I said Buhari was a rebellion. And he also succeeded because the owners of Nigeria were probably not happy that, what's his name? Jonathan, after he got power, did not treat them fairly. That was the impression. You know, everything in life is about impression. They felt he empowered different people, the Niger Delta people, and it was no longer, and whereas he had inherited the portfolio of the late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua. So I think what then happened was that even the 2019 election, a lot of people believe that Atiku won that election.
I have not shown evidence for that.
So that's why I don't quote it. I'm just saying people believed. In 2023, also they believed that Atiku won the election, though the obedience claim.
No evidence for that, because Obitu said it and asked for evidence, no
evidence. So, but elections do have patterns. And I like to talk about patterns, even in America. That's why you see journalists on the night of elections, they are able to predict because they know there are red states, there are blue states, and all that. And we have that in Nigeria. There is nobody, no matter if the city boys like, let them put 10 trillion, 20 trillion in the Southeast. For as long as Obi is on that ballot, they cannot beat him.
Will you say in the last election, it was really because of the owners of Nigeria not supporting Atiku, or Obi destroyed the chances of Atiku with the votes he got?
In the last election, it was a combination of several things. One of them was the mood of the nation. We had just gone through the NSAS campaign. The young people were awakened, including my own son who came in from England. I was bubbling with enthusiasm that now we are powerful enough to change the nonsense you old generation are doing in Nigeria. And I asked him a simple question. I said, who is the leader of your movement? He said, no, we have no leader. We're all leaders. I said, then this thing will fail. Because every revolution that I have studied, from Russia to China to India to wherever, they've always had an iconic character. Even Ghana had the Osagyefo, Kwame Nkrumah. There were other big names in the struggle before Rawlings later came with his own revolution. In Kenya, you had a leader in Jomo Kenyatta, whose son, Uhuru, later became president. And of course, you had Ojinga Odinga, the father of Raila, who was like second in command to Kenyatta. In Zambia, you had Kenneth Kaunda, who later wrote Zambia Shall Be Free. In Nigeria, we didn't have a clear cut because we've always been divided along ethnic and religious lines. So in South Africa, we had the Nelson Mandela. In Tanzania, we had the Mwalimu Julius Nyerere. So, I mean, these are things that didn't work in Nigeria. We've never gone through a revolution. We have the military, after military, and so on and so forth. So with Atiku, I believe now that there is no Buhari and El Rufai has fallen out of favor and out of love with Tinubu, then the North are likely to move towards an Atiku. That's my prediction. I may be wrong.
So, but okay, you admit that Obi played a role in Atiku not getting it the last time. But
yeah, there's no doubt about that, because, like I said, the mood favored the young people. Thought they had the power to remove the old order. But unfortunately, we all failed collectively, both the old and the young. We both failed.
But as at the time you knew that they were not with Atiku again, but you kept on supporting Atiku when you know that
I knew that who was not with
the owners of Nigeria.
No. There was no clear-cut evidence
that they were not
that they were no longer within.
Okay,
but later, through a source very close to them, I knew that they were supporting Tinubu.
Are these owners of Nigeria with Atiku going up to these elections?
It's too early to say. We haven't even concluded. So let them conclude and formalize the process. Presidential candidate and his running mate submitted to INEC, approved by INEC, then you and I can talk.
So definitely we'll have another session.
Another session, I promise you.